But don't you think 68% is not a very good mark? During pandemic, you said you didn't get good classes, it was online classes or something, but you could have prepared home. There must be something better than that. Just not by talking somebody or by some way of talking you impressed you. There must be something more to it. Saket, where did you study?
So right now I'm studying the CPDA, so Cadets Point Defence Academy. So.
Where did you do your schooling?
So I was scoring in 12th, so 68.8%. So in last time. So.
Tell something about yourself, right from beginning. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Saket Kumar. I am from Samastipur, Bihar. I get 68.8% in my 12th examination. Then after I was thinking that I have to prepare for NDA, and then I came to Prayagraj for preparing for NDA in CPDA, so in this academy.
No, but what about your father? What does your father do?
So my father's name is Mr. Suman Kumar. So he was following two occupations as a CSP branch manager and a little bit farming also. So. And my mother is Vanna Devi. She is a housewife.
Tell me something more about your father.
So my father's name is Mr. Suman Kumar, and he's following two occupations just like I said recently. So.
Speak loudly.
So my father's name is Mr. Suman Kumar, and he was following two occupations which I said recently. So. And so the special things which I learned from my father, the many things which I learned from my father, I learned a lot of inspiration from my father. So the one thing, my father was giving the first priority to his family. These things I learned from my father, and he was a very hardworking person. He was a very calm, and he was a very kind person.
He is a very kind person. What do you mean by kind person?
So kind means not getting a much angry person. And whenever you ask for anything, he was giving the answer in a very polite way. And whenever you ask for something, you need something, so you can say to your father in a easy way. So you don't even have to hesitate in front of your father.
What does your mother do?
So my mother is a housewife. So.
She is a housemaker, homemaker. That is a more appropriate word. Homemaker is a more appropriate word. And how many brothers and sisters you have?
So I have one brother, one younger brother.
One younger brother. What is he doing?
So he was right now in class 10. So.
How much marks did you? What was the percentage of marks in class 10th?
So I got 68.8% in my class 10th.
When did you do it?
So in 2021. So.
But don't you think 68% is not a very good mark these days?
So I was thinking that 68.6% was not too good marks, but I get that, and I worked really hard for that because I was not a good student in my academic time. So I was an average kind of person, but at that time in the pandemic, my schools are getting down off, and we won't get the extra classes and all the smart classes which all over the schools are providing. During
pandemic, you said you didn't get good classes, it was online classes or something, but you could have prepared home.
Yes, sir. We tried to prepare home, but we won't get a much kind of.
What was the percentage of marks in class? In maths?
So I got 65%.
65% marks. Yes, why it is so less marks? Maths is a very good subject. It could have scored more.
So before that class 10, I was less interested in mathematics because this chapter come in the 9th congruent, and which makes me a very demotivated person because the congruent was not getting solved by me. So that's why I got a less interest in mathematics. But after coming in 10th, I got that interest in mathematics, and I started working on mathematics. So then after
which is your favorite subject?
So in class 10th, my favorite subject is physics. But right now it was a biology. But in class 12th, it was it's a mathematics.
So you're now doing, what are the subjects you're doing in class 12th?
So physics, chemistry, mathematics, and Hindi and English. These are.
So you have finished your class 12th?
Yes, sir.
Have you finished your class 12th?
Yes, sir.
What was your percentage in class 12th?
So 68.8%.
So it was almost same. What you got in class 10th was same in class 12th. You did not improve much in class 12th also.
No, sir. I wanted to.
Why? You should have improved, got to around 75-80% marks.
Yes, so I tried. So I became an overconfident person at the time of board.
How do you say that you have become an overconfident man? Why? What?
So I listened about my state board examination. So most of the person.
You did from CBSE or Bihar board?
Right. In class 10, I done my CBSE, and then after I changed my board, and I come to my state board.
That is Bihar board.
Yes, so that's it.
Why did you go to Bihar board?
So when I was in the class 10, so at that time I got my basic ideas what I have to do in the English and what I have to learn much more things. So at that time I think that I have to make that I have to prepare something, and in my area there is a not too good school, so and I have to change my area I have to shift from my home to Patna. So I have not much idea about the Patna, which is the good schools where I have to take admissions, what happens, what not happens. So that's why I'm thinking that I have to make that I have to change my board and not attending schooling and preparing for something different.
Okay, good. But what I feel is that you should have scored better marks in class 12,
Yes.
and you had better avenues. You could have gone to IITs, you would have gone to so many other faculties are there that you could have gone. You could have joined even become a doctor, engineer, IITN, or some join some NITs. Just because you didn't score good marks, you want to join NDA.
No, sir. It's not the main thing that I got a less mark in the 12th board, and that's not the main reason. Because it's my, so it's my.
Did you appear for JEE?
No, sir. I won't appear for GE.
Why?
So it's my dream to become an officer, and at that time I won't have the idea from the GE. We got 20 years TFs.
What's the age now?
So right now my age is 17 and a half.
17 and a half.
Yes.
And why so prompted you to join NDA?
So firstly, honestly say that I won't have much idea about India. When I was in class 8, so my uncle was continuously telling me that you have to become an officer. At that time I was just ignoring my uncles, not in front of them, but I was thinking that yeah, I don't even have to do all of these things. But then after my uncle was telling continuously, and then when I was coming to the class 10, I see there is one cousin brother who had a less mark in the class 10s. And I think that if I also get the same mark, then how my parents are thinking about me that I am also not preparing well. So at that time I was thinking that I have to choose a goal and I have to prepare hard and I have to do a hard work. Then after completing 10th, in class 9 I decided that I have to do NDA. Through NDA I have to become an officer in class 9.
No, but that is just you decided just because of that.
After that I was searching a lot about the NDA and I got a lot ideas about NDA. NDA gives a very disciplined life and it gives a very adventurous life and it's a very royal service for our area because nobody is from our area in any armed forces department. So.
No, Bihar has got a very good regiment known as Bihar regiment.
So, but in my area, so where I belong from. So.
Samastipur also has got a good amount of.
But so
there is a Sainik school in Bihar.
No, so I don't have much idea about that.
You don't have a no. There is a place called Tilaya that was in Bihar earlier, gone to Jharkhand. There is a Sainik school. You didn't appear for that?
No, sir.
Have you heard of somebody becoming an officer from Samastipur? You belong to Samastipur district.
So I want to hear about the officer becoming. So there is one news I hear from the last 1 or 2 years before, sir. But I don't have much idea. He was from approximately 10 to 12 kilometers away from my home, and he was from that. He becomes a lieutenant from that area.
Okay. And then thereafter, what you feel that if you're not selected for NDA, what will you do then?
So firstly, I have 2 chances for NDA right now. So currently my age. So right now I was giving my 100% to NDA. If I was not getting an NDA, then after that I was going to do a BTech through a GE or otherwise if I won't get a GE, then I would like to do a private college. And then after again try to in CTS. That's my age.
That is your aim.
Yes, sir.
And suppose if you're not selected even after that also.
So I have the I have just recently completed my BTech also. So
Okay.
I have one more opportunity to get a MNCs to have the jobs.
Now आप ये हमें बताइए कि सपोज आपके फादर बोलते हैं कि नहीं बेटा तुमको इंडिया नहीं जाना है और मोटिवेट नहीं करते हैं आपको, डिमोटिवेट करते हैं आपको, then what will you do?
So my father was never telling me that these things. My grandmother was continuously telling me these things that you don't even have to do the NDA. My grandmother was continuously telling that. Because of that, there's a risk of a life. There's a most of risk of a life that she don't want to lose the grandson. So I tried to convince my grandmother.
What is the best thing that you like in army? What is that?
So the best thing that the personalities.
Personality in army.
Yes.
What do you mean by personality?
So the body posture, the kind of talking way, the kind of walking way. So the way they are talking to any person, the person feels that they are in a very good manner. The person thinks that there is just something inside that person that he can do anything. This is the thing which I like a lot in the armed forces department.
There must be something better than that. Just not by talking somebody or by some way of talking you impressed you. There must be something more to it that must have prompted you to join army.
To join army, sir, it's a not a dream for me, but now it's my aim, sir. And it inspires me because of it makes a challengeable person, sir, to give the challenge and to give the hardworking person. And the discipline they have, they teach you that how you have to live a life, how you have to spend your whole life in which way, in a good way, sir. This is the one extra thing which I like, sir.
But there must be something which is, there must be more to it. I don't think that has impressed you more. There must be something which must be in your mind. An army, I can get this, I'll get good pay, or I'll go to this one. It's not that. That you'll get a good pay and go to this one.
Yes, so these are also possible. So this was the thing that it gives you a very.
And it will give a good job. Getting job outside is not easy.
So it gives a lots of facilities, so as well as in the early age, so that you're getting a lot of facilities. You're getting a medical facilities, and you're getting a home spend. So your salary was also good, so in that area. So all these things are continuing.
So pay, perks, facilities have also influenced you.
Yes.
Even after getting so much of hard work, otherwise CDS and all other entries have stopped, you have not been selected, then what is your next option?
So I said that, so I have done my BTech at that time, and I have the option that I can do any other MNC job. So
You can do MNC job.
yes, sir.
But you will not like to go for other civil services?
No, so I don't have much interest in the civil service.
Why?
So I was thinking that so I don't have much idea about that. So,
Civil services, but it is a very popular thing. Civil services are very popular.
Yes, so these are very
More popular than army and this one among the civil population. Why you don't have ideas about it? You are not interested about civil
No,
service.
I'm not
But
interested.
MNC is a private job, no
Yes.
security.
Yes, sir.
There is no security in that. Anytime they can throw you out.
Yes, sir. These are the things.
Then
But if I have a talent, then I can do that.
what are your hobbies?
So my hobby is to play cricket and watching also.
Cricket is not an hobby.
So I worked a lot on my cricket, so that's why I see that cricket is my hobby.
Who is the best player in cricket?
So right now, if you say that in every
In
department
India, whom do you think is a role model for cricket?
so Virat Kohli is my role model.
Virat Kohli. Why?
So Virat Kohli is a very hardworking person. He was a very consistent person in their work. So consistent. The consistency and hardworking impressed me a lot. These are the things.
What do you understand by consistency in reference to Virat Kohli?
So the consistency means to work.
I am not asking you the meaning of consistency. In reference to Virat Kohli, how he is consistent?
So reference to Virat Kohli. So Virat Kohli was scoring approximate. He has an average of 50 to 55 average in the ODI cricket. So which means he was scoring 50 runs in 4
How
overs.
did cricket originate in India? Who is the person who originated cricket in India?
So cricket was not originated in India. So it was a British game. So.
It is a British game.
Yes. Sir.
But it came to India,
Yes. Sir.
and who was the person who gave, in India, who was the person by whom this cricket is associated? By whose name?
So I don't know.
Have you heard of C.K. Naidu?
Yes. Sir.
C.K. Naidu?
So, I don't know.
Get back, that must know about where did this, how did cricket become popular in India?
Yes. Sir. Absolutely about that. Sir.
Right?
Yes. Sir.
You read, you got the habit of reading books?
No. Sir.
No. You don't read much of it. Do you read your newspaper regularly?
So last 1.5 months I was reading news regularly.
Regularly. What are the recent events in India which has taken place in reference to
Differences.
history or in reference to the disaster management or something?
So the disaster management about the cyclone Biparjoy, which was comes from the
Cyclone? Whose
Biparjoy.
name?
So cyclone Biparjoy.
How does the cyclone Biparjoy name came?
So it's a name of it's a name which was given by the Bangladesh, and the name of Biparjoy, which means it's a disaster. So this was the name. Which
The name was name given by the Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
And where did it affect more?
So it affects more in the run of Kutch area in the Gujarat.
Have you heard of disaster management team and all?
No, so I have not heard much about the disaster management about all.
Have you heard of NDRF?
Yes, I have.
What is NDRF?
So Not a lot, but NDRF is a organization which helps in at the time of any disasters, any kind of things which are coming in our country.
In your school, who is your best friend?
So in my school, there is two best friends, sir. There is Nandikishore Acharya and Aditya Raj.
What is so good about them?
So both are a very hard-working person and both are very intelligent.
What are their strong points?
So both have a very good listening qualities.
Both have very good listening qualities.
Yes.
And then,
So they are hard-working.
what is their weakness?
So weakness, I don't have much idea about weakness, but so weakness.
What is your weakness?
So my weakness, so I'm a sleepy guy, so I sleep a lot. So that's a weakness which I think that I have.
What is your strong point then?
So my strong point was that I'm a self-controlled person, that I'm a self-motivated and I have a patience.
What do you understand that you have patience?
So which means
Somebody, he is standing in front of you and he says, he slaps you. What do you do?
so at that time, this is the situation that
Suppose you pick up a fight with him, he slaps you, then what will you do?
So right now there is no reason to he slaps me.
No, there is something. There is something that
something
he has slapped you. Suppose he has slapped you, what will you do?
Sir, if I was wrong, he slapped me, then I don't even.
No, you have not done anything, he just slapped you.
So then I have to do something with them also.
What will you do?
So if I am able to fight them, so then I definitely try to fight them. Otherwise,
No, he is alone.
so,
And he has just slapped you. He just come and slapped you. What will you do?
so maybe it's a prank video.
No? He has just slapped you. Even if it is a prank. How do you know it is a prank? He has slapped you.
Then afterwards, he said the sorry to me also.
What is your reaction after he has slapped you?
So just firstly he slapped me. That after I got also angry at the same time. So why did you slap me so?
So, where is the patience gone then? You say that you have a lot of patience.
Patience means that you are waiting for something that where you are working a lot. So, waiting for something that where you are working a lot, which means that that I have to be that I can wait for anything. So, then matters that anybody do anything wrong with me that I can't do.
What are the initiatives that Prime Minister has taken?
So,
What are the initiatives that Prime Minister of India has taken? I said, what are the initiatives that Prime Minister of India has taken?
So initiatives of the country have taken a lot right now. They was taking for the.
Name few of them. Few of the initiatives taken by the Prime Minister.
So right now there is 31 drones, which was 31 drones deal with the US. It's a 3 billion deal with the US. There is a G20 presidency which India got in.
That is one action. Drones is not an initiative as such.
So
What are the initiatives in larger perspective, big perspectives? What are they done so big about the country?
it's all about the GST, sir. I
Okay, GST is one. Okay. Then name few of them.
think. Currency bans, ban currencies.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then
And so 370 article which was.
okay, good.
Yes, so and more than that, so the Ram Mandir was happened.
Okay.
Here.
Then
Then so G20 was within the same year. So,
G20 is the current. What do you understand by G20?
so G20 is an international forum. So it's happening with the 19 countries and the one European Union are combined in the G20. So,
Where did it take? Where all in India that's going on?
so
In India, the G20 summit was going on.
in Srinagar it was happening. So it's
That was happening in Srinagar.
Yes.
And other places.
So it's the main G20 summit was happening in Srinagar, but right now it was happening in the right now it was happening all over the country, some places.
Okay.
Like so happening in Himachal Pradesh also. So,
Okay.
so somewhere in the sorry sir, not the most I don't know. I was so sure about this.
G20, what is the main object of G20?
So it was focusing on the commercial departments. It was focusing on the weather departments, also in the in every area. So there were
Your school principal has said that you okay. You have a very good command over your cricket game. Saket organize a cricket match
yes.
with the neighboring school. What action are you going to take?
So firstly, I would like to prepare my team so at the same time. I tell myself that I have some time to make my team. I like to take I choose 20 members in my team at that time, and then after I think that who are the best in the team so right now, and then after I make my team so very properly, and then after I prepare for improvements.
Okay. And thereupon, after that?
Then after, so I tried my best to win the match.
Suppose your team, you're not able to get the complete players of 11 and then some extra players, say 4 or 5, then you're not able to get. You just got 9 players so far. So what action then you have?
So if you ask me about academics, so at that time I have a complete complete cricket team. So at that time, my schooling time. But if you are saying that I am not getting the complete 11 team, so at that time I choose my 2 friends who are good fielders. I tell them who are good fielders who can contribute in the field. So this is the enough for me. Otherwise, if I want to get the 2 players in my team, so the good fielders comes in my team, they can save runs for me. They can save runs for my team. So also.
What are the events that have gone in the world which was bad for the humanities?
So bad for the humanity. Right now, so there is a war happening between Ukraine and Russia.
Then,
so.
or just 2 days, 3 days back, something had happened very bad.
Yes, so in the France. So
yes. What is that?
Human rights. So it was happening between a person was killed by the policeman. So.
Then after that.
So then after last 2 days, I won't read the newspaper because of some reasons. The uncle was.
What newspaper do you read?
So Times of Hindustan.
Times of Hindustan. Hindustan Times, right? Not Times of Hindustan. It is Hindustan Times. And there are some other newspapers that you read?
No, so I won't get much time to read newspapers. So
why do you get? What is the routine every day that you don't get time?
So firstly, last 1 month, the doctor said to me that I have to take some rest for my physical activities. I got some pain on my right thigh. So that's why I'm taking some rest. I won't go in for the
Why did you get the pain in the leg?
So there is a 2 blood vessels are getting overlapped on my right thigh. So
you joining NDA,
yes.
You have to go for a lot of physical stress and physical training and all. Then will it not be a problem for you?
No, sir, it's not a problem, sir. It's been doing a wrong exercise because of that. Sir.
What exercises do you do?
So I was doing I have a knocking, sir. So I was doing the knocking exercise also, sir. Doing half an hour for that, and then after doing push-ups and some running also. Approximately 2 kilometers.
Okay, Saket, I think we are finished today. And wish you all the best. You have some suggestions that on present day youth should undertake that. What's so lacking in youth that you should take some kind of training or some kind of education that our youth is able to do better than what they are doing now?
So the first thing I would like to suggest that the phone gives you the best thing also and the bad things also, sir. So to control on the phones also, sir. Because most of the person are not able to control the phones use of the phones. So I would say that the control on the phone use of phones and try to get news from the newspapers from all of the persons who are the more elder than you, taking the experience.
You have a girlfriend, is it?
No, sir.
Why you don't have a girlfriend?
So if you ask me, sir, at class 9th I have a girlfriend, but right now I don't have any.
You had a girlfriend earlier?
Yes, sir. I have a girlfriend.
Why did you leave her?
So I won't leave her, sir, because of that time I was an immature person. At that time I was in just class 9, and then after in the starting of class 10, I won't have my personal phones. And the same time, we all have to stay in the home. And there's a one phone where
So she was also studying in class 9 with you? She was your classmate?
yes, sir.
She was your classmate?
No, sir. She was one class junior than me, sir.
And how did you contact her? How did she came in contact with you?
Sunday school.
In the same school?
Yes, sir.
What did you like her most? Why did you start liking her?
So she was a very calm in nature, sir, and smile was too good, sir.
She is
She was very
calm in nature and
the smile was too good, sir.
And
her smile was too good, sir.
smile was so good. So that's influenced you.
Yes, sir.
And again, if she smiles at you, then what do you do?
So right now we are not in our contacts.
You are not in contact. But no other girl influenced you more than that?
Yes, sir. Then after, but I won't write for that, sir.
Girls must have influenced you.
No, sir. Not every time influenced me, sir. But sometimes people get attraction from the girls also. So these are the things which are all the boys are getting, sir.
No, it's bad or good?
So it's not a bad or good, sir. It's a thing which comes from the hormones, sir. So it's a age which.
No, I don't think it comes to everything. There are people who don't have girlfriends at all. There are people who have got 4 girlfriends.
No, sir. I also don't have a girlfriend, sir, right now.
You have a girlfriend right
No,
now.
sir. I don't have a girlfriend right now. I was
No, because you don't have girlfriend because they are not liking you.
No,
Because
sir.
of your nature.
No, sir. Because of not my.
You left somebody, you left one girlfriend and then you.
No, sir. I won't left her, sir. So right me, sir. I won't approach it a lot right now, sir. In all those areas, sir. I was right now thinking that I have to prepare for the NDA. Then after, it's not.
You want to focus more on the
Yes, so right
your
now-
career and then
Yes, all.
all the best.
Thank you so much.
Done well.
So it's
Okay.
not
Sit down. I'll give you some tips and all.